So there are a lot of ways to flirt, especially on text since we're all on our iPhones a lot. I'd say these days with us teenagers, most of the flirting is done on text until you actually meet up. It's actually tough which way you want to go with flirting on text, you know, since there's so many emojis you can use. You got to keep it really happy and really fun. Give them hints, but don't be so straight up. Like, you can't be like, look, I like you, I have a crush on you, or I think you're really attractive. You gotta ease into it with just dropping a few hints here and there. I'd say some of the emojis that make it pretty clear that someone's flirting with you would be a winky face, which is something that I would never use, and I would kind of laugh if a guy used it because that's like, hey, I am flirting with you. See, that's why you can't use winky faces, because it just doesn't work in real life. Obviously, love hearts and stuff like that is a big one. Some emojis that I wouldn't send would be anything sad or angry. You want to give them the impression that you love talking to them and it's fun. You don't want to make it sound like you're starting too much of a drama or you're going to be trouble in a relationship. Sometimes it's hard to tell with guys whether they're flirting with you or whether they're not. When they're in person, they're really fun and you're like, oh yeah, he definitely likes me. But then as soon as he starts texting you, it's like, he doesn't like me. What do I do? Because sometimes they're really bad at kind of showing that. You know, if I'm texting, I definitely tend to overthink things. Whether they don't reply straight away, you think something's going on. It's funny because I usually go to my brother for advice because he's a teenage guy. I think it's cool to be able to have that older brother advice, to be able to tell me what he'd want to hear from a girl or what would be a cool way to flirt and stuff like that. I think first up, if you're just starting out with a guy, texting is okay because you don't know them very well. But I think as soon as you've established that, you know, you like him, he likes you, it's better to call. You make a plan and it happens rather than waiting around and wasting hours and stuff like that. So my advice to you guys, if you're trying to flirt on text, keep it light, keep it happy, keep it flirty, keep it fun, and don't try and wink because it just doesn't work.